basic theory of Buddhism holds 4 tenets. And every Buddhist text will teach you this. All life is suffering. That's a very pessimistic phrase. And a lot of people stop right there when they read about Buddhism, and the first thing you read is, all life is suffering. But you cannot stop there. Okay? And promise yourself you won't stop there. The cause for suffering is attachments and craving. And if you think about it, as you look back over your life, every time something went wrong, it's because you didn't have the outcome you planned to have. And no one's going to tell you that. No faith is going to tell you that. That's something you have to find out for yourself. Cessation and craving of attachment leads to suffering being gone from your life. Developing right understanding and following what Buddha calls the Noble Path, the Noble Eightfold Path, is the way to learn how to free yourself from suffering. It's not a miracle. It's not magic words. It's not something that comes outside the sun. Yes, sir?
The Eightfold Path, that's the 4th tenet?
That's the 4th tenet. Might be a good time to take a few questions. Anybody has anything so far? Because I'll keep talking if you don't. Good. The Eightfold Path is these simple items, very, very simple. The first one is, and all is the word right. Right is very important here. Right understanding, right thought, right speech, right action, right effort, right mindfulness, and right concentration. Now, it would be impossible for me to teach all those. That would be a whole course long. It's a year course, actually. But basically, when you look at those items, all of those items are set up to do one thing, and they start with the top one being the most important. Not most important, I should say, just in the line of succession, that you learn these things first. First, before you can walk, you have to learn to stand. Before you stand, you have to learn to crawl. And before all this, all these things fall in a line together. So you can sort of see that what's happening is, in Buddhism, it's a very natural thing. And we go back to that word cause and effect. Cause and effect is very, very important. What's happening basically is Buddhism is the practice of it's a Pali word called metta, M-E-T-T-A. Metta means, very simply, love. And it's not like flowers in the park, or putting flowers in my hair, or running around and painting my face with colors and things like that. It's a very simple understanding of what human beings need. The basic need for humans is acceptance and charity and love. It's an overused word, but there's not a whole lot that can substitute for it, because love is very, very important. And what Buddhism teaches is you must love yourself first. You must love yourself first. It's very, very important. Because you're like a well, and you're like water in the well. If you don't love yourself, you don't put water back in the well. People come to you all the time, constantly. Think about it in your lives. People will come to you all the time. They ask you for advice. They ask you questions. They ask you for help. If there's not enough water in the well, sooner or later the well runs dry. And then whatever you start out to do, whatever goodness you start out to create, if you haven't taken care of yourself in the interim, you burn out. And you say, well, I need something different. I need something different. I want something different. needs and wants and two totally different